Hello, the internet, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Adventures of Dr. Dropkick. I am your titular host, Dr. Dropkick, and I swear that wasn't Last Christmas by Wham, as much as it very clearly wanted to be. Oh, goodbye, Fighting Fantasy Classics. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for coming out. That's it. That's the whole stream. Clearly, we lost. No, hang on. Let me get this fixed here. I don't know. I decided to crash when I wanted to put the music back. Not a good sign, my friends. Not a good sign. I don't know about volume. All right. So, hi, everybody. So, here's the plan. I love game books. Like choose your own adventures all the way from like choose your own adventures all the way up to like the fighting fantasy, the lone wolf, all that kind of stuff. And they have an awful lot of these up on Steam. Now, I'm a cheap man because I don't make any money doing this. So we're just going with the free game book that's included. And we're going to see how it goes. And if it goes well and it's fun, we got a lot to play through. Now, one thing to know about this is it's going to be a lot of reading. It is a lot of me reading at you. So I do recommend that you settle in, get cozy, get yourself a libation of your favorite variety for a Sunday, and get ready to relax, because I'm going to be reading at you. But it's not just reading. There is actually, I'm not just going to sit here and read a book at you. There is gameplay that happens. And the beautiful thing about these books, and why I love them so much, is because you are creating a character and you are progressing through the story, and you might not make it to the end of the story. The dice that you roll while reading a book might turn against you. So let's dive in here. The first one, so our first fighting fantasy, and I don't know how long these are going to take, okay? I do have lots of water with me, and I can go get more if I need it. But the first one we're doing here, this is the free one that's included. This is all free, but this is the free one that's included with the free launcher, which is Bloodbones. And I was an old school. Like, I did, Warlock of Topfire Mountain, City of Thieves, Caverns of the Snow Witch, Death Trap Dungeon, like these ones, like these earlier game books. Forest of Doom, and these later ones I don't know much about, so I don't really know what's going to happen. So let's dive in to Bloodbones. Look at this cover. Look at this man. He's watched Pirates of the Caribbean. Bloodbones is a fighting fantasy game book, an interactive adventure in which you are the hero. You can win only by choosing the correct path, finding equipment, avoiding traps, and surviving combat. Before embarking on your adventure, you must first determine your own strengths and weaknesses with a series of dice rolls. These attributes are recorded on your adventure sheet and include stamina, skill, luck, and your starting gold pieces. Before making your rolls, you must choose from one of 3 difficulty settings. So we're going to be going on an adventure because that's just like the way that it's meant to be played. I have chosen the adventure difficulty. Before continuing, you must calculate your initial stamina. Your stamina score reflects your general constitution, your will to survive, your determination, and overall fitness. The higher, the better. We're going to roll 2 dice and add 12 to the number rolled. So, let's get it on. Stamina goes up and down, but if it ever reaches 0, we die. So we definitely don't want that. Okay, 9, really good. Stamina 21. We could have rolled a 2. Skill reflects swordsmanship and fighting expertise, and it always bothered me that they called it skill. It's fighting skill instead of just fighting or combat. But anyways, we're going to roll a die and we're going to add a 6. So here we go. Oh, I'm a beast. Lots of hit points. I am a fighting whirlwind of death. Show me what else we got. Luck, baby. How naturally lucky of a person you are. Luck and magic are facts of life in the fantasy world you are about to explore. So we're going to roll 1 die and add the 6. Oh, come on, baby. Give me another 6. All right, I'll take a 5. I'm happy with 5. So our luck is 11. So last up, gold pieces. All right, 2d6 plus 12. And we're not so great. All right, 17 gold. You begin your adventure with a sword, backpack, and tinderbox, gold pieces, and a lantern to light your way. Rationing your provisions is a key to a successful adventure. They may be consumed at any time by accessing the adventure sheet. Each meal restores 4 stamina, so that's really important to remember. In Bloodbones, we begin our journey with no provisions. Okay. During your quest, you may encounter characters and items that alter your 3 scores. Usually, these scores may only ever be restored to their initial amount. That's really important to know. And during the adventure, you'll notice that hours will pass at key points, usually when you've been doing something for a considerable length of time. This is important as it will become apparent. All right, cool. Yeah, so don't let too many hours. Hang on, I'm going to have a bit of water here, then we're going to dive into the book. I was so glad when we moved in this apartment we had good tasting tap water, because there are some places in this town, terrible tap water. It all started 10 years ago, when the evil pirate lord Cinnabar murdered your family. At the time, you were only 12 years old and lived with your family in the small fishing village of Clam Beach on the northern coast of Ruddlestone, halfway between the 2 major ports of the kingdom, Harabnab, home to all lawful adventurers and sailors, and the sinister Port of Crabs. Life in Clam Beach was not as easy, but it did have a peaceful security about it. And then the terrible day came. It was a clear summer day in Warming when the huge, forbidding black galleon sailed into the bay, flying the dreaded flag of the Skull and Crossbones. Pirates! The bloodthirsty cutthroats were soon racing up the beach towards the village. The fighting was swift and bloody. Soon most of the grown folk of Clam Beach had been killed, your father and 2 siblings dying while trying to defend the village. In the end, the village elders had no choice but to surrender to the marauding raiders and open the village's meager treasure coffers. The cruel pirate captain came ashore from his ship to collect the booty himself. The sight of him filled you with awe and fear. The pirate was a tall, handsome man with a neatly trimmed, pointed black beard and his hair tied back in a ponytail. He was dressed in the clothes of a nobleman with a fine scarlet coat trimmed with gold braid, and wearing a large tricorn hat. At his waist hung a gleaming cutlass, and you could not help but noticing that on the back of his right hand was tattooed the image of a grinning black skull. When the raiders had finally gone, filled with feelings of hatred for those who had murdered your family, you asked Raguai, the village soothsayer, who the pirate captain was.
"That villain is one of the most evil men ever to sail the 12 seas of Titan," was his vehement reply. "He is one of the most feared pirate lords of our age, a creature without remorse, a murderer, and a follower of the bloodthirsty voodoo death god Quezcari, whose mark is the Black Skull. He is Cinnabar, but because of the terrible atrocities he commits, he is also known as Bloodbones."
From that moment you vowed one day you would have your revenge on the evil Cinnabar. Your mother became ill soon after that dreadful day, and 3 years later she died. On your 16th birthday you left Clam Beach and made your way to Harabnab, gaining the position of cabin boy on a ship traveling to the distant continent of Alancia. For the last 6 years you have sailed all across the globe, but you never forget the promise you made to yourself a decade ago. Over many voyages, you have tried to learn as much as you can about the rogue captain. You discover that Cinnabar's galleon, the Virago, is frequently seen sailing in the waters around Nankunu Bay, and that he has hidden base somewhere close to the Port of Crabs. You also gleaned as much information as you could about the notorious city. And so, when you decided that you were at last ready to confront your enemy, and the chance of passage on a merchant ship sailing to the Port of Crabs came up, you leapt at the opportunity. Vengeance, you are sure, will soon be yours. The Port of Crabs is haven to every pirate, buccaneer, and freebooter who ply their trade off the coast of the kingdom of Ruddlestone in the Old World. As you stand at the prow of the merchantman looking towards the land, you can make out the ramshackle jumble of buildings of the infamous city, and the outline of the old fort that stands above it like some ancient, crumbling sentinel. The merchantman bumps up against the stone jetty, and you quickly disembark. Not only is the Port of Crabs one of the most dangerous cities in the Old World, but a thick fog is starting to roll in from the sea, It is late afternoon on a chill day in the month of unlocking, and the docks are bustling with activity. Standing close to the quayside is a large old stone building, which looks like it could withstand a battering from Haidana, god of the deep himself. Hanging over its sturdy oak door is a faded sign declaring that this is the Jolly Roger. This seems as good a place as any to begin your search for Cinnabar. So you enter the inn. So we do have some things here. Bookmarks are basically like a save. Okay? So that's save the game. This is our character sheet. There I am. That's me. I've chosen this picture because, it's very rock steady, right? And there I am. So here are my dope stats. Backpack, tinderbox, lantern. We have a sword, and we have some gold. And this is our map. See, here we are. Wow. Wow. We can zoom out. Oh, wow. Look at that map. Dang. Look at all these places we can go. Wouldn't that cool? The spacious bar inside the Jolly Roger is packed with all manner of scurvy-looking sailors and other lowlifes. The landlord is as big as an ox and has a large anchor tattooed on one arm. No one takes any notice of you as you enter, so you approach the bar and order a tankard of ale, costing 1 gold piece. You decide to question the landlord about Cinnabar first. Over your tankard of ale, you talk about the weather and the state of trade, and then draw the innkeeper onto the subject of the pirate you seek. I hear the Virago plies these waters, you say. I'm surprised we weren't attacked ourselves.
Not any more, it doesn't, the landlord replies. Have you not heard? Cinnabar's been dead these last 6 months.
Cinnabar? Dead? You've come all this way after years of harboring desires for revenge only to find that the dread pirate lord has already passed from this world? All right, game over, I guess. You ask the landlord how he died.
Have you not heard? I would have thought that everyone as far as the Diamond Islands would know by now. It all happened last hiding.
You listen attentively as the innkeeper relates the tale. It appears that Cinnabar and his crew were emptying the hold of a galley sailing from Heranab to Arkleton in the distant Analand, when the renowned bounty hunter Conan caught up with him and his ship, the Fortune. Unable to escape, Cinnabar and his men had to defend themselves against the crew of the galley and Conan. Fierce fighting ensued, with Cinnabar eventually falling at Conan's hand, having suffered an incredible number of wounds, his body being lost to the sea. With their leader killed, the surviving members of his crew fled aboard the Virago, returning to the Port of Crabs. Soon after, Cinnabar's second-in-command, Muriel the Red, set off in the Virago amid terrible storms, purportedly to recover her captain's body.
Many now believe that the pirate lord's galleon sank, as it has not been seen since,
the landlord said, concluding his story. You thank him for his help, and in a bewildered gaze you make to leave the inn. You console yourself with the thought that at least the murderer of your family has at last been brought to justice. As you leave the Jolly Roger, you feel someone pulling on your jerkin. Turning around, you discover that an old drunk, slumped at a table by himself, is the one trying to attract your attention.
Just because he's dead doesn't mean he's at rest,
mutters the drunk. Curious about the drunk's words, you sit down opposite the old man and ask him what he means.
Let's just say you don't want to go believe in everything you hear. But I know what's going on. Oh, yes, old Dreg knows. Cinnabar isn't really dead, see? And he's coming back,
the old man says in a harsh whisper. Intrigued, you press Dreg to tell you more, but he suddenly becomes serious and looks around the bar room uneasily.
No, dear. Meet me outside in 10 minutes.
You nod in agreement and leave the Jolly Roger. Now turn over. Okay, I'll roll over. Oh, we got some artwork here. See, these books always had incredible artwork. Something's happening here, and in some way relates to us asking a drunk man a question. Tendrils of fog are now swirling around the boats in the harbor and oozing along the streets of the town. When the 10 minutes are up, you quickly return to the Jolly Roger and sneak down the side alley next to it. In the mist and shadows at the end of the narrow alleyway, you can make out 3 figures standing over a 4th, cowering on the ground at their feet. Wasting no time, you draw your sword and dash towards them. Hearing your approach, the 3 pirates turn to face you. The burly characters are ugly, scarred rogues, and the biggest of them, who is easily wielding a heavy wooden club in one hand and holding a bullwhip in the other, looks as if he has some ogre blood in his lineage. At the pirate's feet lies Dreg, beaten, bruised, and only just conscious.
"Here's the snooper,"
growls the half-ogre.
"You're no match for us. By the time we've finished with you, you'll be feeding the shrimps. Or rather, the shrimps will be feeding on you."
The other 2 pirates burst into coarse laughter at the companion's joke.
Yeah, you're fish bait.
Still laughing, the ruffians advance towards you. Apart from the half-ogre, there's a well-built bearded man, missing most of his teeth, and a leaner rogue with 2 ugly red scars running down the right-hand side of his face. You may be about to engage in your first fighting fantasy battle. Yes, I would love to know more about how combat works. So when you begin a battle in Fighting Fantasy Classics, your adventure sheet will appear at the bottom of your screen, displaying your stamina, luck, and skill stats. Above this, the monster encounter sheet will appear, displaying the stamina and skill of your foe. They don't get luck, only I get luck. Battles are resolved by rolling 2 6-sided die for each of you, for both you and your enemy, and adding the result of the roll to your skill score. This is called the attack strength. Both sets of die are rolled at the same time. Your dice are white, and your opponent's dice are red. If your attack strength is higher, you have wounded them, causing 2 points of stamina damage. If their strength stat is higher, they've wounded me. If they're the same, it's a draw. After hitting your opponent or taking damage, you may use luck to inflict a more serious wound, or minimize the efforts of a wound that you've received. Okay, so select the luck button, which adds 2 extra green die. If it's equal to... Okay. So if you use your luck, you get an extra 2 points of damage. But if you fail your luck roll, which has to be higher than your current luck score, it only deals 1 point. Okay. Yeah, you can run away, but they get a free hit on you. Okay, cool. Let's get in on it. All right. So how will we deal with the ruffians? Stepping menacingly towards you is a great way to put it. Do we want to charge one of the pirates? Or do we want to stand firm and prepare? I think we should charge the pirates. I'm going to say the pirates on this one. Let's go back and have a look at it. Will you let me go back, game? Game, can I go back? No, I can't go back and look at them? Okay. So there's the guy with the club and the big whip, and then his 2 dumb friends. Let's go after the guy with the club and the big whip. The pirates are not expecting this reaction for you, and you're able to wound one of the rogues before they know what's going on. Ha ha ha! It's time to fight. All right, so we must fight. Okay. Let's do it. Let's fight. Let me fight. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So again, as a reminder, we are rolling 2d6 each. We are the white die, they are the red die, and then we add our skill stat to the result. So I rolled 8 plus 12 is 20. They rolled 12, which is impressive, but their skill is lower. So I've hit the pirate, and I can tap to continue. Was this a mobile game, maybe? So we've hit him, and that's going to knock 2 points of his stamina off. It's going to keep on going. Come on. Ha ha! We dive in with our sword, our great skill, slipping underneath his burly attack. We absolutely hit him again. He's bleeding hard. I don't know if he's going to make it, but we're going to try one more time. Ka-chaka! He never stood a chance. I've got a few of them still kicking around. I try to grab them every time I can. Every time I see them at, like, thrift stores or flea markets or whatever. They're very rare. They're hard to find. All right, we crushed that pirate, but unfortunately, he's got a friend. His friend is just as good as he is, a little bit less on the hit point side, so let's get in there. We have such a good skill. Our skill being double his basically means that we're going to win every roll unless we really screw up. Yeah, we absolutely decimate that poor pirate. Ha ha ha! I am triumphant! It's just an excellent button. I want every OK button just to be replaced with the word excellent. Like, are you sure you want to close? Cancel? Excellent. Alright, I did defeat the scoundrels. The half-ogre steps forward to fight you. Will you face your opponent? Of course! We demolished his little friends. Just bap bap. 1, 2. Alright. Dropping his whip, the half-ogre moves in to attack you with his club. Alright. Let's get it on. Skill 8, so we are still outskilling him, but he's going to be a bit more dangerous, I think. Not as dangerous as thus, though. We use his large size against him as we dodge around his obvious attack and strike him in the leg. Oh. Yeah, no, as he falls to his knees, he swipes out behind him with his club, but we dash off to the side and plunge our sword into his arm. Once more. With a great swing, we slash him across the chest. Excellent. The last of the pirates falls, and with some relief you sheath your sword. It looks as if the pirates have beaten Dreg within an inch of his life, and he is failing fast. You do your best to make the old man comfortable, and he opens his eyes.
Thanks, stranger, he gasps, but I'm a goner now. You might be surprised to learn they're up to something.
You ask him what he's talking about.
Cinnabar's crew, the pirates of the Black Skull.
Looking at the hands of Dreg's assailants, you see that each bears the tattoo of a grinning black skull.
I've seen them meeting up again around the taverns in the city. Seela Scowls, Keelhaul Jack, Old Grivens, and even Malu the Witch Doctor. They're planning something, all right. Rumor says Muriel the Red found Cinnabar's body, and that he's not rightly dead. But he's not rightly alive either, see? It's all that voodoo and black magic they meddle in. Not right, it isn't.
A few of the missing books in the series. Dungeoneer Blacks. Yeah. The rule I loved how easy they were. The only hard part is just like doing them in bed when it's just like, oh, where do I write on? What do I, you figured it out when you were a kid. Now as an adult, I'm like, I don't want my pencil to go through the page and ruin the sheets.
I've heard tell they're planning something big tonight. You'd think old Snide and the guard would be looking into it, but truth be told, no one's been able to locate their hideout.
Creatively... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the whole thing is just such a wonderful, like... It's a great experience. I wish that they would bring them back in a way. Like, they've done a reprint recently of all of the Choose Your Own Adventure books, but they're very expensive, so I haven't been... Again, if I spotted one at a thrift store, I would absolutely pick it up, but I'm not going to drop the, like, $15 a hit, or whatever they are now, to buy them new. I would love to see a reprint of, like... Fighting Fantasy, which obviously we're doing now. Lone Wolf Sorcery, which is also on my list of games to play in this format. I do have Steve Jackson's Sorcery in here. So, it's a really good time. Dreg coughs weakly.
He's coming back. We'll all be doomed. Stranger, beware the Black Skull. Bloodbones is coming back.
And then he is gone. Laying the old man down, you ponder his last words and what your next action should be. So Cinnabar is not really dead. In that case, you may still have a chance for revenge. But what did Dreg mean when he said that Cinnabar is not really alive either? Dreg has given you several clues about your enemy and where you should start your search for him, and it seems that time is of the essence if you want to stop the pirates of the Black Skull. The old man mentioned that the pirates of the Black Skull were gathering again in the Port of Crabs, so they may have a hidden base somewhere in the city. But of course, at present, you have no idea where it may be. Check his hand. Check his hand to see if he's one of the pirates. He might have a map. Before leaving Dreg, you search the bodies of his assailants for any further clues. You find nothing helpful, but you discover that one of them was carrying a bottle of rum. Drinking the rum will restore 4 stamina points. Okay, so 1, why didn't he drink that bottle of rum? 2, they only had 4 stamina points, so drinking the bottle of rum was basically a cure-all. So we have 6 options. Wow. Okay. You could visit some of the taverns and inns yourself in hope of finding out more. Perhaps you could visit the more notorious gambling pits, a possible source of information and a way of increasing your gold pieces. Alternately, it might be a better idea to equip yourself by visiting the markets before you set out. We could try to find out more about the Black Skull and the cult. Or perhaps Governor Montargo has certainly allowed the port to remain a safe haven for buccaneers and freebooters. You may do well to help get the fuck. You may do well to help the get of the authorities. Or you could take the direct approach. Abandon your search for further information and just go looking for the pirate's hidden base. So we're like a big warrior dude, right? You look at our... Come on. There. You look at us, right? We got 12 skill and 21 stamina. Most of our solutions to things are going to be hitting them. So I'm wondering if we should maybe go look for better equipment so that we're better at hitting things. So let's go visit the market here. That's my call. The port's sprawling market lies within the merchant quarter, which runs from Farthing Lane to Moneylenders Street. You have two possible options. If you want to look for practical equipment, turn to 351. Or you could visit the Ports of Crab's lively bazaar. Well, we only have 17 gold. Whoa. Where am I? We only have 17 gold here. I don't think we can afford 16 gold now. I don't think we can afford the fancy stuff. So let's go look at the practical equipment. Scouring the various stalls, you soon find a number of items which might be of use to you on your quest. You may buy any of things on the list. All right, what do we got here? What do they do? Tell me what. Okay, I'm gonna buy rope. You always need rope. Good old rope. Okay, yes, I want to buy. Oh, will you tell me in here? Oh no, I don't want to just look like a sword or look like. I don't want to look like a sword. Okay. Flask of grog, poison antidote. That seems like that would be good. We're gonna buy that. Alright, so we only have... How much gold do we have left here? 11. Alright, let's go check out the bazaar. Okay. You are enticed towards the bazaar by its colorful stalls, as well as the sounds and smells of far-off countries. You ignore the rolls of silk and the baskets of spices, but are attracted to a brightly decorated stall covered in a variety of unusual items. Talking with the vendor, you discover that the man is a talismonger, a trader in artifacts that are allegedly magical. However, by the look of some of the objects, you do wonder if they are really charged with esoteric power. The magical items the talismonger has on offer are listed below, along with their prices. Alright, okay. Ooh, a magical compass. Potion of giant strength, adding another +2. What does this thing do here? Large deposits of gold. Okay, shark's teeth bracelet. Could be useful. That's... okay. Gives protection from the dark powers of voodoo. I feel like we are going to want that. That's for sure. Got 11 gold. That's 7. Yeah, alright. We're going to buy this. Okay. Oh, there's a whole nother pay. Oops. No, okay. Alright, let's go back and look for more. I'm gonna... oh, it won't let me.
If you're so worried about voodoo, you should go and see Madame Galbo, says the talismonger,
and tells you how to find her cottage in Mandrake's Lane. If, in the future, you are given a chance to visit Madame Galbo, you should do so. Alright, okay. So, Markets Bazaar... Scarred Road. Okay. Alright, let's continue. As you leave the markets, you note that 1 hour has passed. As you are walking along Trader Street, you cannot help but notice a roguish figure standing on the corner of Lobster Alley. The man is gaunt and scrawny in his later years, and with several days' growth of stubble. He also has an eye patch, a wooden stump for a leg beneath his right knee, and he wears a long coat and a tricorn hat. A monkey, with its own tiny waistcoat, is scampering around the man's shoulders. As you walk past the pirate, you make eye contact, and he beckons you with a glance before turning and hobbling away up the alley. Do we follow the creepy pirate man? Of course we do. Of course we follow the man with the pet monkey. What's he going to do? Attack us? We'll rip his arms off and then stuff his own monkey down his throat. Despite having a wooden leg, the old rogue moves quite quickly and disappears around a corner before you can catch up with him. As you are about to round the corner yourself, you suddenly start to have misgivings about your latest course of action. Do we follow the pirate? Or do we go back the way we came? Follow the pirate. Follow the pirate. You turn the corner and find the old man standing in front of you.
So nice of you to join us, laughs the pirate. As they say, old Crivens always gets his man.
There is a sudden swishing sound, and you receive a sharp blow to the back of your head. Instantly, you lose consciousness. Was it a voodoo blow? I guess not, because our talisman didn't save us. Oh. Oh my. Oh, game over. You come to, tied to a stone altar before a hideous, bony likeness of the voodoo death god Quezcari. You only have time to take in the fact that you are in a large underground chamber packed with pirates and devotees, before a black-robed priest plunges his sacrificial knife into your heart. Your very blood will be used to help bring your enemy back to life. The end. Well, that went poorly. God, it didn't save our character, did it? Oh, no. Okay. Do we have our... No, we... Oh, my God. Okay, I should have... Shit, we're not as good. Come on, baby. Okay, fine. Come on, give me... Okay, we got that good skill again. Alright. And this time I'm going to make sure I save. Ooh. Wow, we're so unlucky. Okay, roll starting gold. Not as... Okay, I'll take it. Done. Okay, there's no equipment. There's only one thing you should know. I'm just going to skip. I'm not going to rereading all this. You all know the drill here. Blah, blah, blah. Pirate captain killed dad. Mom became ill. Went into the Jolly Roger. That's pretty cool. Okay. Right, we are going to save now. Okay. Alright, let's, no, we know how combat works. We are going to fight the pirates again. Alright, buddy, are you ready to get crunked? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you got nothing. You got nothing. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Ooh, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, whatever. Get out of here. You're done for. You're done for. Okay, yep. Next. Okay, cool. Yep. Never stood a chance. Now we're going to fight the ogre. Half ogre never stood a chance against us. What a nerd. Oh! Really gave him the old... we're going to try the luck thing here. Yep, alright, we kill him. Alright, yep, we kill the half ogre. Yep, it's bad. Oh god, bad things are happening here. Alright, we're going to go to the market. I'm basically just trying to pick up where we were, because we honestly should have saved. We're going to buy the rope. Yes, we're going to buy extra provisions. We're going to buy the poison antidote. Then we're going to go to the bazaar. We're going to buy... Do we have enough? How much money do I have left? 8 gold pieces still. Huh. Let's get... What's this thing do again? Yeah, alright, why not? We'll buy the shark tooth bracelet. Alright, cool. Alright, we're going to save again now, okay? No. Alright, in we go. Right, this pirate guy, no. We're just going to ignore the pirate, man. Ignoring the pirate, you leave the markets of the Port of Crabs. You are definitely drawing attention to yourself. This may have a detrimental effect later on. Check it out. We have a knowledge card now. Look at this. Whoop. Okay, I'm drawing attention to myself. Hours have passed. Worried about voodoo. Visit Madame Galbo. And that her cottage is in Mandrake's Lane. I wish our, like, menu would stay up. It's good use of space on the paper, really, if you ask me. They've really maximized how much space this takes up. Water. Choosing a location you haven't already visited. Where do you want to go now in your search for information? 1 hours have passed since your search began. Let's go to the taverns. Because we heard that several of the, like, lieutenants were wandering around town and in some of the taverns, like Keelhaul Jack and Pirate Booty Marion. So let's go into the taverns. You visit many of the seediest drinking establishments in the city, including the Cat and Cockroach, Angar's Mutiny, and the Barnacle Tavern. However, your inquiries and investigations attract the attention of those whose interest you did not want to arouse. Having just left yet another smoky barroom, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a group of pirates and black-robed devotees, all followers of Quezcari. They have been alerted to your mission by your endless inquiries. Realizing the danger you are in from Cinnabar's cronies, you run for it, as there are far too many to fight. Okay. Well, I mean, have you seen how strong we are? We're like a rhino guy. Where am I? Look at me. I'm a rhino man. I'm rhino man number 23. All right, here we go. I think I'm good. Nope, failure. Running hell for leather, you round a corner and run straight into more of Cinnabar's pirates. You are soon overcome, and receiving a blow from the back of your head from a heavy kosh, you lose consciousness. We're back here again. All right, bookmarks. Okay. Yeah. Nope, we're just going to ignore the pirate man. Okay, let's try the temple quarter instead. With the threat of a voodoo cult springing up in the city, you decide you have a valid reason for going right to the top and getting help of the overpriest himself. This is not what I signed up for. I said just go poke around. The overpriest holds court within the most magnificent temple in the city, the Grand Temple of Vinar. Entering the pillared marble hall leading into the temple, you join the queue of hopeful petitioners who would seek an audience with His Excellency, the primate of the God of Pride. At last it is you who stands before the pulpit, next to the doors leading to the overpriest's inner sanctum. A pasty-looking priest stares down at you with barely suppressed contempt. "I'm sorry, but His Excellency is otherwise engaged in the ritual of the 6th hour at this time," says the underling. "He will not be able to see you now. Come back again tomorrow." 2 armed priests, wearing ceremonial armor, cross their halberds in front of you. That must feel so good to do. Like to bar someone's entrance by crossing their halberd with somebody else. You plead with the cleric, but nothing will change his mind. Not even the mention of voodoo. There is no way you will be granted to assist the overpriest. You are turning to leave. The priest calls out in a patronizing tone, "Wouldn't you care to make a offering to Vina?" All right. I sense that this might be good. Oh, gosh. How much money do we have? Let's give him all our money. Let's give the priest... Oh, we've only got 3. Take 2. You make an offering to the God of Pride. You feel filled with renewed confidence and a sense of optimism. Vinar's blessing has been conferred upon you. Yay! To luck. Reminds me, and... Leaving the Grand Temple, you prepare to go on your way. During your day, the streets of Holies is packed with beggars, supplicants, and worshippers. As you descend the temple steps, you hear 2 voices raised above the noise of the bustling crowds. One is shouting, "Words of wisdom! Words of wisdom!" While the second is calling out, "Let the Master of Destiny guide you on life's journey." Looking around, you see 3 men sitting cross-legged beside the road. Each is dressed differently in the manner of certain religious groups, but in front of each of them is a small offering pot. Yes. When a cross sausage blocks entry to a magical place, yeah, absolutely. Each is dressed differently in the manner of certain religious groups. Oh, yeah, okay, small offering pot. The closest of the men with the long-haired and even longer beard smiles at you and says,
2 gold is all we ask, and then we'll reveal the mysteries of the cosmos and what fate has in store for you.
do I want to make a donation to one of the wise men? Do we even have 3 gold? No, we have either 1 gold pieces or no gold pieces. I feel like we have 1 because we gave 2 to this, so no, I mean, we can't afford. Okay, okay. Let's go see the governor. No, we're not really well known. We're just going to show up and be like, bro, there's a voodoo cult. And he's going to be like, yeah, whatever, kid. Okay, we're going to make another bookmark here. Let's check out the gambling pits. The gambling pits lie within the area of the city known as the Claws, the poorest and most dangerous part of the port. The pits themselves are housed in vast stone building with a large iron-studded oak doors. This entrance is flanked by 2 troll guards. As you walk past them and through the door, they give you the cursory glance and say roughly,
Remember, they're fighting.
Inside the gambling pits... Inside, the gambling pits lie under a thick cloud of pipeweed smoke and are packed with the unsavory and roguish clientele you would expect. Mingling with the crowds, you check out the different games that are on offer. After a brief look around, you discover 3 that interest you. We have no money. Do we want to check out the Arrow of Providence, Calabrius's Calculator, or do we want to learn about the amazing Armarno? Let's learn about the amazing Armarno. Sounds like a chill dude. Beneath a brightly painted banner bearing his name sits the amazing Armarno. The man has the look of a Lendelander about him, with sallow skin and a long, thin mustache. He is performing a trick with 3 playing cards and has attracted a small crowd of curious onlookers. 2 of the cards are black, 1 is white. And the aim of the game seems to be guess which of the cards is white when they have been shuffled and laid face down on the small table in front of the man. To play the game, you must place a stake of 2 gold pieces. Oh, but we could win 10. Well, no, we can't. We can't do anything. Let's go check out the Arrow of Providence. The Arrow of Providence is a popular game of chance. It is made up of a large circular board dividing into 12 sections, each painted with a legend. An arrow-like pointer has been attached to the center of the board. It's fucking Wheel of Fortune. Well, we can't afford to pay 2 gold, so. As you leave the game, you catch a whiff of an interesting conversation. You must test your luck to figure out whether you can clearly. Let's do it. I think we're good. Yeah! Ba-da-da-da. We're lucky! As you elbow your way through the bustling crowds, above the hubbub you hear a gruff voice and a harsh whisper.
The Virago sails for Bone Island at midnight.
Looking around, you see 2 knavish-looking characters part company and go their separate ways among the throng. You will not be able to follow them now. The Virago was the name of Cinnabar's ship. And what was that about an island? This careless talk could be an important clue. Loose lips sink ships, my friends. Loose lips sink ships. Bone Island. It's a little on the nose. What will you do? Let's check out Calabrius's calculator real quick here. Calabrius's calculator is a large mechanical contraption made up of countless cogs, levers, and crankshafts. The main feature of the machine, however, is a large panel with 5 windows behind. Oh, it's a one-armed. Yeah, no, it's all good. All right, let's leave the gambling. We don't have the money to be here. You emerge from the gambling house, and you note that 2 hours have passed since you entered. Pushing through the bustling hordes of gamblers, you suddenly feel something pushed into your hand. Quickly looking about you, you think you see an old woman hurrying away, but she is soon lost in the crowds. You have been given a sealed envelope. My door is opening. Oh, are you going to the grocery store? Ooh, chat. What kind of groceries? We need
This is great content.
we need cream cheese.
Okay.
We definitely need cream cheese.
I'm sure we had a bunch. Okay.
No, I've eaten it all.
Okay.
We have plenty of bagels. We have
For sure.
eggs. We have bacon.
My focus is vegetables. I'm gonna make my giant vegetable fridge container thing all over again.
Oh, where you just like empty out one of the drawers and just cut raw vegetables into it?
I have a different container.
Like when we like when we had the Pico de Gallo drawer. That was a good week. Okay, well
Okay, goodbye.
bye. Wait, come back.
Jesus.
Sausages?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
This is great content.
We have hot dogs, and I already made air fryer dogs.
Oh, okay.
Not that are not in there,
For
but
me?
I know. Do you want me to make you an air fryer dog?
No, I'm okay, but thank you for offering.
I made it hours ago,
Oh.
and I ate the whole thing while you were in the bathroom. So you never even noticed.
I never would have known. I never would have known.
Specifically, I created the air fryer dog and consumed it all while you were in the bathroom.
It's mysteries of life, my friends. Okay, no, I think I'm good. Energy drinks.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, and I need those to survive. You wait until you are outside before breaking the wax seal on the envelope and opening it. Inside are a letter and an iron key. The letter reads as follows. If you are determined to defeat the pirates of the Black Skull, go to room 101 at the Silent Donkey. A friend. Okay. You presume that the key must be to the one in the room. Oh, sure, we do have cream cheese. Where was that?
In the fucking drawer.
The drawer?
In the drawer.
In the drawer?
With the cheese.
Oh, the cream cheese was in the cheese drawer.
You'd be amazed.
I would be amazed. Well, we're gonna quick save here, and we're gonna go right now. We are gonna go right now to the Silent Donkey Inn. Can't believe we have cream cheese. I had the saddest bagel this morning. If only I had known there was cream cheese. Oh well. The Silent Donkey is situated on a dingy back street within the Claws. Several suspicious characters watch you enter the inn, but none try to stop you. Creeping up the creaky wooden staircase, you come to the first room on the first floor, room 101. The key turns in the lock, and opening the door, you step into a room furnished with only a table and chair. But what you see there sends an icy chill down your spine. On the table rests a human skull, painted black and decorated with a headdress of brightly colored bird's feathers. The Black Skull! This is a bad omen. And look, this book was written in the 90s, so, it's kind of racist. Let's just address that real quick. It's not necessarily like, a prime representation of Caribbean culture. Just keep that in mind here, folks. There is nobody here, so this must have all been a setup by Cinnabar's cronies to delay you. The skull fills you with foreboding, but it still intrigues you. Yeah, all right, we should take all right, let's just take this skull and put it in my pocket, and away we go. Picking up the skull, you are suddenly filled with an almost overpowering sense of fear and paranoia. You have suffered a terrible curse and lose 2 luck and a skill. Involuntarily, you drop the skull, smashing it on the floor. You have wasted enough time here already, so you prepare to leave. Test your luck. Test my luck? Oh, we're good. You are lucky. Man, my luck is 4. We are in trouble. With your fingers around the handle of the door, you freeze, hearing a floorboard creak outside the room. Is there somebody there? Somebody up to no good? Silently, you unsheath your sword, just in case, and open the door, but do not step through it. Instantly, two black-robed figures leap into the doorway, cautious raised, determined to stop you succeeding in your quest. The devotees of Quezcari attack! In the narrow doorway, you can fight these acolytes of evil one at a time. Let's get it on! Ooh, they've got more stamina. Not so hot on the skill front still. I think we've got these nerds. Yep. Oh, just slicing. And turns out cleric's robes don't offer an awful lot of defense against a sword. You know? Yeah, no, he ain't got nothing. Get out of here, nerd. I'm gonna bop you so good. And bopped. Oh, I crushed him. I crushed his face in my hand. Like Andre the Giant crushing Hulk Hogan. Alright, this guy's got one less hit point. Alright, it's a draw. It's a draw. Okay, yeah. This guy's got to do real well. You got to get better. You got to get better warrior priests out here, pirate boy. With your feet. Oh. A rapid search of the fanatics' bodies reveals nothing of value to you, so you quickly leave the inn, take their weapons and sell them. As you leave, you ponder how these men knew who you are. You are obviously drawing attention to yourself, which could be a problem. 1 hour passes. Okay, alright, we're back here now. We're gonna quick save again. Shit. So we have no need to go to the notorious gambling pits. We don't need to go to the markets. We could go to the governor. We also know that the boat's going to leave at midnight. Is there anything that will tell us what time it is? Is that something that we need to worry about? Oh, man. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's, I am done looking for information because I do know about the ship. I just don't know where it is. So let's go to 287. Let's do it. Night has already fallen by the time you start to look for the pirates' hidden base. At least that should make your activities more covert and less conspicuous. So we could go visit Madame Galbo if we want to. The other options are look for the pirates at the docks, at the lighthouse, the taverns, the sewers, the cemeteries, or in the temple quarter. Well, okay, so first off, it said we should go visit Madame Galbo, so I think we're going to do that. And then we know for sure about the ship being at the docks and going to the Island of Bones at midnight. Bone Island, sorry. Hey, it's Madame Galbo. I'm just going to let you look at that while I have a drink of some water. I like this angry sunflower up here. This is an art style I will always love. Madame Galbo's cottage is an unassuming building in the quiet Mandrake's Lane. Although somewhat disturbing is the votive totem made from a dead bird's carcass nailed to the door. You enter 3 times and hearing a croaky, "Enter!" you push open the door. You immediately find yourself in an herbalist's paradise. Bunches of herbs hang from the low rafters of the room, which is filled with a profusion of potted plants. The greenery and humidity of the chamber make you feel like you are in the depths of a tropical rainforest. Sitting behind a cluttered table is a dark-skinned old woman with a crumpled face and thick curly black hair. Madame Galbo. The wise woman is busy preparing a concoction in a pestle and mortar. As you enter the room, there is a great squawking and flapping at your feet as a large black cockerel hops out of your way. "Don't mind Rabab," says Madame Galbo of her familiar. "Now what can I do for you?" You sense that you can trust this woman, so you tell her of your search for the pirates of the Black Skull. "The followers of the Dark One have many guises, and set many traps to ensnare the unwary. If you are to confront them, you will need my help, for I have an understanding of the ways of voodoo, and can do something to counteract it. But assistance comes at a price. 4 gold pieces. Fuck. Shit. Well, no. Bye, Madame Galbo. You could have saved the world, Madame Galbo, but now they're all going to die. All for want of 4 gold pieces. All right, let's go to the docks. Quick save. The docks are quiet at this time of night. You decide that if the pirates' hideout was located around the docks, the entrance would have to be in the harbor wall somewhere. Descending the wooden jetties, you start your search. Thud. What was that? Thud. There it is again. You stand perfectly still, your ears straining to pick up any sound. Then you hear the rattling of a chain being dragged across the wooden planks close by. Swoosh! A large anchor suddenly flies out of the dense mist in a sweeping arc towards you. Uh-oh. Oh, boy, we failed that one. Uh-oh. Crump. The heavy iron anchor hits you in the side, the force of the blow knocking you to the floor. You lose 3 stamina points. Do you still live? Whoa. I do still live. We still have 17 hit points. Taking a hit from an anchor didn't kill us. Looking into the fog, you can make out a shadowy figure advancing towards you. Desperately, you try to unsheath your weapon. Oh, look at this guy. Is that the innkeeper? No, the innkeeper... Oh, he's got multiple... This guy's got a theme going on. 1, 2, 3. This guy likes his anchors. He's also got a tattoo on his knuckle that says hate.
Oh, I'm a bad man.
The swaths of mist part, and a tall, barrel-chested man, built like an ox and with muscles like a ship's cables, stands before you. In his hands he holds a heavy iron chain on the end which swings an anchor.
Stranger, let me introduce myself. I'm the anchor man. And I'm in a glass box of emotion.
As the thug prepares to use the anchor against you like a morning star, you spot the black skull tattooed on the back of his right hand. Which is not visible because that would be his right hand there. Time to fight. Oh, if we win 2 consecutive attack rounds against the Anchorman, we can turn to 271. Okay. Oh, he's got skill 9. Ooh, okay. Well, that's 1. That's 1. Okay. Yeah, baby. The combat has lasted long enough. Under your relentless onslaught of 2 hits, the pirate stumbles backwards, getting his feet caught up in the heavy chain and falls onto the hard wooden planks, dropping the anchor. Quickly seizing the opportunity, you give the anchor a shove, pushing it off the jetty and into the water.
No, my one weakness, water.
The anchor sinks rapidly, pulling the anchorman into the harbor. Unable to free himself from the tangled chain, the panicking pirate disappears from view under the dark waters, never to resurface. Wow! You chortle at the irony. One thing is for sure, this man will be missed. Aww, and you wonder if it will draw more attention in your direction. You continue to search for secret entrances a while longer, but find none. So you give up looking here. I was like, go to the docks because there's the boat. The boat. We know the boat is at the docks. That's where boats go. And we know the boat is Bloodbones' boat. And we know the boat is going to the Isle of Bones. So, okay. Alright, quick save. Alright, I guess we'll try the cemetery? Why not? Keeping to the shadowy doorways, wherever possible, you make your way swiftly along Corpse Way towards Dead Man's Gate. Who let people name these things? So this is where we are now. Oh, this map isn't just this is our play map. Okay. This isn't a map. I'm an idiot. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm an idiot. This map shows the order that we've done things in. That's pretty cool. And this must have been a missed opportunity, maybe? But okay, that's cool. How much attention or suspicion have you potentially drawn to yourself while visiting? Yeah, we're probably like, bro, we're super suspicious. Anchorman may be missed. His dog, who speaks Spanish. Yeah, we are definitely, yeah. Oh, hours past 7. All right, well, in we go. Before you even reach Dead Man's Gate, a mass of figures emerge from out of the darkness, and you are set upon by a crowd of pirates and Black Road devotees. Coshed over the head and knocked out, we die. Okay, back we go. Was it this one? Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to the cemetery. We're well too known for that kind of garbo. Let's try the ruined lighthouse. Why not? All right. Leaving the city unnoticed by the Kahabad Gate, you make your way through the darkness to Malan's Point. The moon shines down from a cloudless sky, illuminating the crumbling tower that was once the port's lighthouse in more prosperous and peaceful times. But the moon is not the only light visible. Close to the edge of the cliff beyond the ruin, you can see a flickering light. Close to the edge of the cliff? That sounds like a terrible idea. Let's go to the lighthouse. To your surprise, you find a sturdy door in the base of your tower. What? The building has a door? No. Being as quiet as possible, you try the door, but discover that it's locked. We're pretty beefy. We can... You give the door a mighty kick, but all you succeed in doing is rattling the bolts. And attracting the attention of the wreckers who have been shining their light out to sea to lure ships into the hull-ripping rocks along this stretch of coast. Wow, dick move. Wielding knives and cudgels, the wreckers run at you. You will have to fight them all at the same time. Okay. First wrecker, bring it on! Skill of 7? You ain't got nothing. I'm gonna crush you. I'm gonna crush you like I crushed a Mountain Dew earlier today. I just fucking... Ow! Why did you hit me? Oh, wow. I only rolled a 2. That's why. Alright, that's the first time we've actually been hit, besides Anchorman ambushing us. Great. Alright, next one's up. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Didn't know dice could do that. Ooh. Okay, good. No, we brought him down. Third one. Come on. Come on, ugly. Let's go. You and me. Let's go. Ow. That was so mean. My luck is only 2. God. Oh my god. This guy's actually doing something here. Alright, time to turn this around. I've had it. I let him get in a few hits just so he would feel good about himself. You know. It's important to let people feel good about themselves. We should probably drink our rum drink. I mean, there's no harm in it, right? I guess, do we do that out of combat? How do we... I don't know how we... I guess we probably can't drink our rum in combat. There we go. You are triumphant! Alright, will it let me chug a lug? Glub, 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 baby, yeah. Well, we overcome the troublesome trio. The light is snuffed out, and the vessel the wreckers were luring into the rocks turns away just in time, heading back out towards the open sea. That's exactly how that would work. They'd be like, oh, thank God, somebody killed those men. The light went away. I guess we're going back out to sea now. You're not sure why, but you have a strange gut feeling that rescuing that ship was very important. Searching the wreckers' bodies, you find a total of 5 gold pieces and a skeleton key. You are considering what to do next. From your vantage point high up on the promontory, you spot a sizable cave entrance on the shoreline where the cliff base meets the sea. Could this be the location of the pirates' hideout? Okay, do we want to go down the cliff? Do we want to look at the lighthouse more or leave the point? We have enough gold to buy from Lady Goldar to buy stuff from... Let's go, but we're going to check the lighthouse just a little bit deeper. Wait, no. we're gonna check out the lighthouse a little bit more here. The sturdy lighthouse door is locked, but using the skeleton key, you enter the crumbling tower. Inside you find what was obviously the wrecker's den. Several empty crates have been arranged around a barrel, which acts as a table, and the bedrolls lie in one corner. On the barrel are a candle, 2 dice, and enough provisions for 3 meals. Woo! And a partially burnt letter. Picking up the charred parchment, you read what you can. Has been changed. It is no longer Leviathan. It is now Crossbones. Destroy this letter at once. Should you encounter the snooper, we've lost our italics. Do what is necessary. We meet at the allotted time at. The rest of the message no longer exists. This is a valuable clue, and you gain 1 luck point for your discovery. As you take the items, you think you may be useful, and as you do so, you notice a trapdoor in another corner of the room. Okay, so I am pretty sure this is a password, right? When we get there, they're going to be like, it's a password, and we're going to be like, crossbones. All right, okay. Well, yeah, we're going to open the trapdoor. Why not? Sliding back the bolts, you lift the trapdoor and see, cowering in a shallow pit, a frightened, half-starved cat. Aww. In fear and anger, it leaps out of the hole, biting you and raking your flesh with its claws. Before escaping into the night, you lose 2 stamina. That was half my rum! The wreckers must have kept the cat prisoner as part of some cruel torment or wager. Aw, well, we took care of it, eh? Alright, I guess we'll descend the cliff and check out the cave now. Although I kind of want to go back. Let's go back to Madame Galbo. Will you not let me go to Madame Galbo? I don't remember how we got to Madame Galbo. How did we... Yeah. How did we get to Madame Galbo? Where's my map? Oh. Okay. Oh, and these are showing where we've, like, died? Maybe? It's like, hey, man, you don't want to go there. That's bad news bears, you know? Okay. Alright, well. I want to go back. I want to go back to the... okay, hang on. Bookmarks. This one? Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, go away. Go away, character sheet. I don't want you. Oh, right. Okay, yep. Yep. Open the trapdoor. Let the kitty cat out. Ow! But we have to rescue the cat. Come on, let's go check out the cave entrance. In the darkness, and with the rocks constantly splashed by sea spray, your descent is somewhat dangerous. If you have a rope, you may use it safely. I do have a rope. Reaching the edge of the cave, you can now see that a narrow ledge, just a few meters above the crashing waves, leads in the gloomy depths beyond. Yeah, we're going into the cave. Could be a sick hideout. We could, like... This is where we go to cry. Cool. Watching your footing, you inch into the shadows. The water inside the cave suddenly begins to churn, and 2 slimy, sucker-lined tentacles reach. 2 slimy, sucker-lined tentacles burst. Reach burst from the sea. I think that reach is a mistake. 2 slimy, sucker-lined tentacles burst from the sea and reach for you. Quickly drawing your sword, you prepare yourself. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Ooh, he's got skill 7. Oh, no. Ow. We don't want them to score 2 successful hits. Hey, Gabs, how you doing? Oh, yeah, alright, got him. Ka-cha! I hit Tentacles. Tap to continue. Oh, yeah. Excellent. I am doing... You're doing your best dude right now? Nice. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. You know, I got my water. Got my video games. I did defeat the tentacles without them scoring 2 successful hits in a row. The water inside the cave now begins to boil, and from the turmoil rises a hideous gray-green monstrosity. Looks like this. Yeah, sounds like a good time to me. Reaching for you with sucker-lined tentacles, the giant octopus intends to pull you into its snapping, beaked mouth and devour you. Once again, you find yourself fighting for your life. Okay. Oh, skill 9. All right, we're getting into a real fight now. It's a good thing we're still better than it. We're better than you, giant. Oh, I can... Goodbye. I'm hiding from the octopus. Hang on, let's just check our... No, no, okay. Uh-oh, that's a hit on me, all right. Oh! Well, yeah, you piece of shit. You want to fucking go? You want to fucking... You fucking what, mate? You giant octopus. That's not even how... This isn't even how giant octopuses look. I guess we are in a fantasy kingdom. You know. Hey, giant octopus, while we're fighting to death, do you want to, like, tell me some sports scores? Oh, man, I'm going to destroy this octopus. You, sir, are no watcher in the deep. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I know I am. You missed the fight against Anchorman. The octopus sinks back under the waves, its foul blood staining the water purple. Is this going to be like, what, Final Fantasy V? Is this octopus going to come back? Is that Final Fantasy V? Ultros? Which Final Fantasy was Ultros in? I think his name is Ultros. Confident that will... Now it's safe. Now it's safe. It's now safe to explore the cave. You do just that, but to your disappointment, you find no other tunnels. Oh man, we had no reason to go here. Leaving the octopus's lair, you manage to ascend to the cliff top without coming to any further harm. Alright, I guess we're leaving the point then. Right, so we have the taverns and inns. That did end badly for us. As our map will show you, when we went there last time, we died real bad. Dead Man's Gate, we got ganked by cultists. Is this like some artifacting going on here? What are these little points? You see these, or is it just me? There's like a little blue and a little yellowy kind of... Like you can see a straight line, if you look really closely, where the texture's like duplicated. I wonder what that's all about. Yeah, right here. It goes to here. You can see... Interesting. Anyways, sorry. Wow. Hi, everyone. We're going to bookmark. Let's check out the sewers. Nothing bad ever happened in the sewer. Yeah, they're so copy and pasted, yeah. Look, this was a mobile game that they ported over. So, you know, I mean, mechanically it's competent. But, you know, when the plunging burst, reaching burst from the bursting sea. The port's sewers empty into the open sea through an outlet in the harbor wall. Your lantern lit, you enter the sewer. Following one foul-smelling channel after another, you wander through the labyrinthine sewers, finding no sign of any hidden bases or nefarious goings-on. 1 hour passes. Trudging through the cold and damp, you slowly become aware of a sloshing sound behind you. Pausing, you turn to face whatever is following you. From out of the shadows emerges an ugly, stooped humanoid creature, with distended arms and carrying a crude club. Seeing you, the troll becomes excited.
Oh, you, man! Just like gunk needs to fill his belly.
Drooling saliva over his tusks, Gunk the sewer troll raises his club, ready to smash your skull open. While you are fighting Gunk, you must reduce your attack strength by 1 point, because he's very stinky. Time to fight. What's his fight? His skill's 8. We're still better than him by like 3 points. Uh-oh. Oh, Gunk. Gunk, no. Bad. Bad Gunk. Oh, nope. We hugged his dice. 21-12. Sorry. A little rush. A little Canadian joke for you. A little Rush joke for you. Gunk was not a fan of Rush, so I am crushing him. Oh, Gunk, stop it. I'm gonna have to eat some provisions. Gunk! Okay, alright. We both miss. Look at me. I got this horn. Get him with the horn. Oh, Gunk. Gunk. Alright, that's a good hit. We're gonna have to eat some of our... Yeah, crush the gunk. I've crushed bigger gunk than you between my toes. Oh, he didn't like that. Okay. Alright, come on, gunky baby. One more and you're a puddle of poo. There we go. Alright, we are triumphant. Before we do anything, we are eating some provisions in the sewer. Yum, yum, yum. Did that heal me by 1? Stamina 7. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, it did. It healed by 2. By 4. 7 to 11? Dope. I mean, yum, yum, yum. We're going to keep 1 just in case. Alright. Here's our knowledge. Oh, no. Okay. Goodbye. Remember you'd swipe up? You clearly would swipe up to, Okay. Alright. Well, we defeated the man-eating monster, the Rhino Man. The troll possesses nothing that might help you in your quest. Come on! Leaving the body lying in the filthy water, you set about trying to find a way out of this stinky hole. Test your luck. I have to roll under a 3? 3 or under? Yep. As you are trudging through the slud and septic muck of the tunnels, a huge serpentine creature bursts from the foul water in front of you. The sewer snake must be almost 5 meters long and is colored like poo. How many creatures live in this sewer? Well, the snake's not nearly as good as gunk, so I'm not as worried. Like, did you see what I did to gunk back there? There we go. That's that taken care of. Fuck. Get wrecked, sewer snake. I just crocodile huntered you. Alright, we win. We go on until we eventually find a way out of the sewers, and 2 hours has passed. Okay. So we're slowly running out of places to go here. Let's check the map again, just because I kind of like how this looks, even with its weird, badly copy-pasted. So... okay, sewer snake. That's where we were. Okay. Alright. Well, let's check out the temple quarter, because the cemetery ended with us getting ambushed, and so did the taverns and inns. I'm going to drink some water. Actually, I'm going to take a short break, because I've been reading nonstop for 1 hour and 20 minutes, just to go top up my water. I will be right back, everybody. You should hydrate, too. Alright, I'm back. Hi, everybody. The worst part... oh, whoa, that would kill everyone. The worst part about walking into the kitchen for any reason is looking at the dishes and going, ah, shit. Right. An eerie silence pervades the streets of the temple quarter, creating a disconcerting atmosphere. Creeping, cat-like along the roads, you are suddenly surprised by 2 figures that step out of the shadow in front of you. Ha-ha. Dressed in black habits, and with sacrificial daggers raised, the devotees advance towards you. Drawing your sword, you prepare to do battle. If the combat lasts for longer than 10 attack rounds, they can call for help. Queen ain't gonna last longer than 10. Not with a skill of 6, it ain't. Get the fuck Out of here, cultists. Go. Go. Gone. Never stood a chance. Never stood a chance. This is like fighting kids at the Build-A-Bear. Well, if the fight lasts longer than 10 rounds, they can call for help. Turns out, once you've killed one cultist, you can use the other cultist, the dead cultist, as a weapon on the first cultist, thus doubling your reach. You hurriedly drag the devotees' bodies to the side street before searching them. The two men have no possessions on them except for the sacrificial daggers. The hilts of these are made of ebony, carved to resemble human skulls, and on the back of their right hands is the now familiar image of a grinning skull. I'm willing to bet those daggers are probably very expensive. The devotees must have been out looking for victims to sacrifice to the bloodthirsty Kezkari, or maybe they were hunting you. But their presence could also indicate that the pirates' hidden base, or at least a temple to Kezkari, is close by. Yeah, I mean, let's keep looking, everybody. Turning a corner, you feel a sharp pinprick in the back of your neck. Putting your hand to this place, you pull out a tiny dart from your skin. Its tip is stained with a dark liquid. Poise. We died again. Back to the menu. Take me to my book. Take me to my book. Yeah, use last bookmark. Alright, so I guess we don't want to go here. I guess we really don't want to keep on looking, do we? Where's this going? Wait. Gambling pits. Gunk the sewer troll. Sewer snake. Devotees. And this is pointing to Madame Galbo? Like Madame Galbo's a bad time? Okay, game. Whatever. Well, there's 2 places left to go. Let's do the taverns and the inns. Alright, we'd already talked about the cat and cockroach. Anger's me. Oh, we have to do a luck test. Otherwise, we're going to be in bad. Yeah, no, that's a we're dead. Yep. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I guess we're going to go back to the cemetery? We're super suspicious. Okay, I think we might be locked in now. This might be it, actually. The only option that we have is to succeed at this luck roll. So, I'm going to bookmark right here. Did we do it? Oh my god, we have to roll 2. We have to roll 2 on the 2d6. Okay, baby. Fudge the dice. Fudge the... Oh. Fudge the dice. Fudge the dice. Fudge the dice. Nope. Just let me through. Let me through, game. Come on, everybody. We'll play a fighting fantasy game. It'll be a good time. Everybody's gonna be enjoying when I read the book to them. People always tell me that I have a nice voice and that I should go into radio or voice acting. Here I am, waiting for a computer to assign me the number 2. Yay! Whoop. Bookmark. Somehow, you managed to evade capture by running through the alleyways and back streets of the port. 1 hour passes. Are we locked? I think we're locked now. I think this is it. I think we're, like, well and truly fucked. Yeah, so the taverns was just to escape from those dudes. And we're super suspicious. We're knocked over the head. We're dead. The end. So I guess this is gonna call the end of it then. We were unsuccessful in succeeding. Yeah, we drew too much attention to ourselves, and because it's a video game, is it gonna let me like alter the difficulty maybe? Rules, combat. Oh, quick die, quick combat. Big initials. Retro mode. Oh, download color images. Shit. 30 megabytes. We recommend you download them over Wi-Fi. Hey, everyone, here's my device ID, by the way. I definitely changed this portrait. Thank you. Okay. Oh, shit, didn't mean to hit that button. Well, everybody, I think this might be it. Because we are totally locked. We have no option to keep going. We can't look at these pictures in color. Remember when we killed this guy? There's our friend, Dreeg. There's Madame Glarta? That's pretty cool. Yeah, oh, there's the Anchorman. Okay, alright. Here's our squidular friend. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so we were unable to complete Bloodbones. So I think we're gonna call it here, maybe. There is So Do I have? I just said the words I have. Oh, Across the Obelisk has an update. Nice. No, I don't have it. Okay. All right, everybody. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here then. I think we had fun. I had fun, even if we didn't succeed the book. That's part of like. These games are notoriously difficult. The fighting fantasy books. Lone Wolf was even harder. I've never succeeded at a Lone Wolf book without cheating, and of course, it won't let us cheat because it's a video game. But what I might do is maybe switch over to like a free read. It wouldn't let me switch my difficulty, right? I'm opening it again. Also, I didn't get an achievement for killing the Anchorman, and that makes me sad. I might see if I can like go into it in like the easier difficulty and just get back to that point, and then maybe next week we'll pick up where we left off. Yeah. Because there's no way to adjust the difficulty within here. Okay. All right, friends. Well, I had fun. I hope you had fun. A little bit of a shorter stream tonight, but you know, hey, that's a Sunday stream for you. If you want to see more of this, please let me know. This was an experiment, me doing these games in this format. There are a lot of fighting fantasy video games, and some of them are much more video gamey. So this was a bit of an experiment to see if people would like this format, me reading, also knowing that there's a very real guarantee that we will not see the end. as we found out. So please let me know if that's something that you want to see more of. Otherwise, honestly, thanks everybody for coming out. I hope you all have a really great rest of your Sunday night. I'm going to go do dishes now. These are some of the other ones that we could be doing, like Freeway Fighter, Island of the Lizard King, Trial of Champions. There's like a history here. This is probably telling me all about it. Yeah, the year is 1982. Look at these men. Look at these D&D first edition books right here. Right? The first big break when a copy of Dungeons and Dragons was sent by this character. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hang on. What? No. Games Workshop? Like the Warhammer people? Yeah, Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone. Warhammer. Okay. Anyways, all right, everybody. I'm done now. I'm gonna go do some dishes and then play some RimWorld. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I hope you all are having a lovely rest of your Sunday night or day, wherever you may be. And big kisses to you. Things that are coming up. We are rolling back to Bolt Gun next week. So Tuesday and Thursday are going to be Bolt Gun streams again. Sunday will either be more Fighting Fantasy Classics if people are interested. Otherwise, I do have another game planned. So yeah, I hope you all have yourselves a great rest of the night. Thank you so very much for coming out. Kisses to you, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.